This is the higher higher. We haven't made a higher high here, so higher high, is that higher low, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher low, lower high, are we about to see market structure change? There on the daily time frame, take out these lows, break down, make a little breakdown. I mean, you wouldn't expect a crash. I think what you would expect is this. You would expect market structure change. To lose, I mean, you have to lose the value area low. I think that's quite bearish, actually. I think it was bearish enough to lose the point of control the first time. We've come in to backtest the point of control. So that's quite bearish too. We've taken a little bit of liquidity, not much. I would have preferred that we'd taken all of this liquidity, but we haven't. We come and lose this point of control. Now, the thing is, there is liquidity here. See this daily level here that I've got marked out? Here. There's liquidity there. And that would be an SFP of this level here, this wick here. And it would make a higher low on this flat top triangle. But I would have expected us, like if we were really making a flat top triangle, I thought maybe we'd go up again, you know, before we came down. I don't like that we failed to hit the top of the triangle on this run. I don't like that. So now I'm thinking maybe it's not a flat top. Maybe it's just a triangle like that. Just a triangle. Just some kind of equal triangle. Something like that. You know that these can go either way. They don't have to go up. I mean, it's a pennant, right? On an extended range, that's quite bullish in the sense that this is what needs to form before it goes up. You know, but we have a few, like we have, look, 10th of January, and this makes sense actually, because the ETF is scheduled for the 10th of January. I don't know if anyone's been following the news, the Twitter news on the BTC ETF. But the 10th of January is the D-Day, is the landing day. So it would make sense that this just goes sideways until the 10th of January, right? And then we'll get a move, like a big move, like this is what's happening. We're going to get a squeeze, I think, right now. So it's not a flat top triangle to go up. It's actually, this is what it is. We're gonna, the price is going to squeeze until we finally get a breakout, one way or the other. And no one knows which way it's going to go. It's impossible to know. It's absolutely impossible to know if this is going to go up or down. Yeah. One thing for sure is these kinds of triangles have crazy breakouts because you have higher lows and you have lower highs. And so what happens is you have a cascade of stop losses, a cascade, you know. So for example, now that we've made this pivot high, people are going to put their stops there, people are going to put their stops there, people are going to put their stops there. Now we've made this, look, stops there, stops there. We're going to come down now. Maybe tomorrow we'll come down and there'll be a long opportunity here, and there'll be more stops here, and so you have this cascade. So eventually what happens is when the price kind of squeezes, then if it goes down, once it stops these people, you get a squeeze, and then it squeezes these, and then it squeezes these. So it squeezes all of these stops in one go. Psh, that's how you get the breakout. So you get like 3 levels of squeezing, and they all cascade into each other in one go. That's what happens. And it's the same thing going up. If it goes up, it could do the same thing. You get, these will get squeezed, and squeezed, squeeze, squeeze. You get like triple squeeze. It goes up. Yeah, because obviously people put their invalidations at the different pivots. They're not all going to put it at the same place. And that's how this works. It's just how it works. I didn't make this up. It's just how it is. So I think this is what's forming right now. We have an equal triangle. I think there is a long to be had, and I think you should be, like, the short to be had was last night, and so I think you could short all the way down, potentially look for short opportunities on a lower time frame down to this bottom of this triangle, and then look to long it back up. That's what I'm thinking. And actually I know already that there's a good long opportunity lower down at the bottom of this triangle, because I had it already from before. If you take this pivot here to the top here, no, not that one. If you take this pivot, this one here, to the top here, like any one of them really. If you take this, any one of them really, look, they all kind of line up. They're all lining up. See? I think this SFP into the daily level, it also lines up with the golden pocket. Any one of these pivots. Any one of these pivots. See that one? On this one to the most recent one, you've got, this is like a strong area of liquidity as well, because it's an untouched, it's an untapped daily level. There's going to be a lot of limit orders there, plus it's an SFP, so you're stopping all these people out who've put their stops there, you know. And the thing about this is people get really bearish in the lows, and then what happens is they start shorting the lows. You lose this value area low, they start shorting, and then as soon as the price goes up, they're underwater, and so they just have to market buy, and the price suddenly goes up again like that. It just kind of just like squeezes back up, because the people have been heavily as soon as you lose that level, people start shorting, like these breakout shorts. They're like, oh my god, it's breaking down, but actually all they're doing is they're filling the positions of much bigger large limit orders, large long orders down here. So I think the trade to have, if you want to, of course you can use spot and scale in, but I wouldn't do that. I don't think you need to do that. I think what you do is just SFP this level, wait for a reaction, and trade it right back up to the top of this triangle. That would be the trade. And then reverse. Just keep on doing that now. I think now that we see what's forming, and then we've got 10 days to go, more than 10 days to go. We've got like nearly 2 weeks to go. This could just be doing this for the next 2 weeks, getting tighter and tighter and tighter. So you could just will let it go down as it comes up above this level. Take the long. This is your invalidation. Let it go up. Trade it all the way up. However it forms. Yeah, comes up. And take the short as it breaks down like that. You can take the short. There's your invalidation. Do the same thing. Just keep on doing it. And then you probably have like two trades, 3 trades maybe off the edges. I think this long is the next one, and obviously if you wanna short, look at this. I mean, the problem with shorting now is that we're shorting into support. This is quite bearish. These 2 green candles, continuation candle. You could have shorted those candles in 2-hour time frame. How do you short this now? You want to pull back. It'd be nice, like if we could come back up, take that. You could short that SFP. Like I think that would be fine. If you wanted to, if this presented, like if there was an opportunity, I mean it's looking like a head and shoulders, right? But maybe it just goes up one more time, takes the liquidity there to come back down. As it does that, you could short that, have a really small invalidation, and then yeah, maybe it goes all the way down. That's possible too. It's like obviously it could stop you out. It could, who knows what could happen. I don't think, it doesn't look like it wants to go back up there. It doesn't look like it, but anything can happen. So you always have to have an invalidation, because you could short anywhere. You could short that, but the price could still go up. So you always have to have an invalidation, so you know that you're wrong when you're trading. The most important thing is to know when you're wrong, otherwise you lose money. You have to know when you're wrong. This one's a nice trade. I think go into the daily level, SFP, take the long. Yeah. And I think it's the same thing, like a lot of people are like trading alts now. So this is just Bitcoin. It's good to know what Bitcoin is doing over this period, because it's going to help you to trade altcoins as well. If the Bitcoin is going nowhere, which is what I'm basically saying, Bitcoin is going nowhere. So you could go and trade your altcoins. I was looking at Matic yesterday. Have a look.